All right, let's get right into it. We're going to pull back the curtain on something that's quietly costing logistics operations a fortune every single day. You know that feeling, right? You open up the carrier invoice and your stomach just drops. It's loaded with adjustments, weird fees, and charges you just can't seem to trace. It's incredibly frustrating, and honestly, it feels like a fight you're set up to lose. And here's the real reason why that keeps happening. The whole game has changed. See, it's not just about how heavy a package is anymore. The real cost is how much space it eats up in a truck or a plane. This leads us to what I call the dimensional weight trap. Yep, it's a real thing, and it's designed specifically to make you pay for that package volume we were just talking about. So what in the world is dimensional weight, or dim weight as you'll hear it called? Well, it's basically a fancy formula that carriers, like UPS, FedEx, all of them, use. It makes sure that they're getting paid properly for those big, bulky, but lightweight items that take up a ton of valuable room. Let's just walk through how this works, because the math is, well, unforgiving. First, the carrier's automated system gets the cubic size of your box. Then they use their special number, the dim divisor, to turn that size into a weight, the dim weight. Then comes the comparison. They look at the dim weight and the actual weight you measured. And here it is, the knockout punch at number 4. You get billed for whichever one is higher. Always. They never cancel each other out. The system is built to default to the more expensive option for you. And this right here shows you how a tiny little mistake can blow up into a huge cost. So let's say your team is hustling and they measure a box at 13 by 10 by 9, but maybe the box has a little bulge and the carrier's laser scanner picks it up as 14 by 11 by 10. That 1-inch difference doesn't sound like much, does it? But when that happens over and over on thousands of shipments, that 1 inch turns into a massive financial leak for your entire operation. This quote absolutely nails it. You can't solve this problem by just telling your team to be more careful. You're fighting a losing battle against a machine. The only real way to win is to remove the human error entirely, to fight their automation with better automation of your own. So if just trying harder isn't the fix, what is? Well, the answer is technology. Specifically, creating your own automated audit trail with something called a scan tunnel. So how does this magic work? Okay, picture this. A package is just flying down a conveyor belt. As it passes through this tunnel, in a fraction of a second, 3D sensors map its exact dimensions. An inline scale gets the precise weight, super fast readers scan the barcode from any angle, and cameras are snapping pictures of its condition. The best part? It all happens without slowing anything down and with zero human touch. Now, when you start looking into this kind of tech, Zebra is one of the biggest and most trusted names out there. And they give you 2 main ways to bring this level of precision into your own facility, depending on what you need and, of course, your budget. So on one side, you have the Aurora Velocity. Think of this as the all-in-one powerhouse solution. It's perfect for high-volume operations that need everything, dimensioning, weighing, even damage detection, all in one seamless, scalable package. Then on the other side, you've got a more customized route. You can build a system using Zebra's core components, like their 𝗂𝗏7 vision controller and various cameras and sensors. This is a super flexible and often more cost-effective way to get started. But here's the most important thing to remember. No matter which path makes more sense for you, you're getting a solution that's built on proven, rock-solid technology. This stuff is designed to withstand the tough environment of a real-world distribution center. Okay, so we've got the tech, we're capturing all this amazing data, but what does that actually mean for your bottom line? This is where all that data turns directly into dollars. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? When a carrier hits you with an adjustment fee, how do you fight it? It's your word, or maybe a spreadsheet, against their certified automated system. And guess who wins that argument every time? This technology gives you your own undeniable, system-generated proof for every single box. So what does your new reality look like with this data? Well, for starters, you stop just catching overbilling after it happens. You actually prevent it by sending the right data to begin with. You start winning disputes because you have time-stamped photos as evidence. Your warehouse management system gets smarter because it's working with real data. And you can finally prove the condition of every package as it leaves your dock, which dramatically cuts down your losses from freight claims. It all boils down to this one powerful number, 100%. You go from a world of guessing and estimating to having completely verifiable, accurate data for every single package that leaves your building. No more arguments, no more exceptions. Look, this isn't some problem you can just put off until next year's budget. The money you're losing to these dim weight errors and bogus fees is bleeding out of your operation on every single shift, right now, today.
So what's the next step? It's simple, and it's right here. Stop overpaying carriers today. Contact the automation distribution team to discuss which Zebra scan tunnel configuration fits your throughput and budget.